Hello, hello. My name is Mike. I am one of the co-founders at Tandem Cyber Solutions, your neighborhood friendly pen test company. And today we are going to talk about what it looks like to work with us. So we have a few key steps that we go through with all of our customers to ensure that you get the best experience possible. So let's start with an initial call. What we want to do in this call is get an understanding of whether we're both a good fit for each other. The first thing that we always do with our clients is go through an initial call where we fill each other out. We want to get a good understanding of your particular project in case for having a pen test. So that could be you need it to get insurance, you have a specific compliance requirement, or you just want to get better with your security program. Whatever it is, we're there to talk about it. We'll also walk through our steps to let you know what's going on, and you'll get a good idea of what the pricing will be for your particular project, just based on what you're looking at and the parameters we'll be working in. So that's step one. Step two is going to be the scoping call. And what this is a deeper dive into the specifics of your project. So we want to know key systems that we need to be paying attention to, a timeline for testing activities. All these things we'll dive into in this so that we understand what the rules are we need to follow. So rules of engagement. So in this meeting, we cover all the details we need to knock it out of the park for you. As a client, we want to exceed those expectations and help you improve your program. So after the scoping call, we go ahead and get those contracts sent out to formalize and finalize what the plan is to move forward. And we move into kind of the waiting portion of this. So depending on how far in advance we're booking this engagement, we may have to wait a few weeks, a week, few months, whatever it is, we wait until it's time to start the process. The next step is the project preparation phase, where we're going to be ensuring we have the access we need, any accounts. If there's a testing appliance that needs to be sent out, we'll make sure that gets to you and we have good connectivity. All those things happen here. And this usually happens a few days to a week before the actual project is set to kick off. Now, the next step after this is that we actually kick off the project. So we'll let you know, hey, we're starting, and we start working until our deadline. Now, during this testing phase, we'll notify you of any critical findings that we have and follow any notification process that we establish during the scoping call. Now, after this is done, of course, we're going to let you know, hey, we're all done. That'll let you know to start paying attention to your network if you see similar activity that we performed occurring. I mean, it's not us, it's the bad guy. And then we move into the reporting phase where we start tidying up all our notes and drafting the report that you're going to receive. This is our deliverable that you get. And it's also what you're going to use to improve your security program. Now, after the report's delivered, usually within a few days to a week or so, we do our debriefing. It's usually up to the client. However long they need to review it, get the right people up to speed and sitting at the table so that we can do the debriefings, which is one of the final steps, second from the last actually. And in this, we let the client lead the debriefing because we could walk through all the findings, but we found that's not the most efficient way to do these types of things. We'd rather you tell us what you would like to spend time on. So it could be a specific finding. You really want to discuss it. You have all the key players in the room. And we need to figure out the best way to prevent it from happening again. That's a very common scenario that plays out in these meetings for us. So just keep that in mind. When you get your report, figure out the most important things that you want to discuss in this call. Now, on to the final phase, which is retesting. So this can occur before or after the debriefing. It's us going in to ensure that any mitigation or any fixes are doing what we think they're supposed to do. And what I mean by that is you tell us this item is fixed, we go in and run the same attack against it again. If it's successful, that tells us the fix didn't work and we need to go back to the table and figure something else out. And if it doesn't, that means you were successful in preventing this attack. And we're in a really good spot. That's best case scenario. That's what we want to see. If we do any retesting, we'll give you a new report that says these items were fixed and you're good to go. So with that, that ends our pen testing process. If you would like Tandem to help you out with your next pen test, reach out and let us know at tandemcybersolutions.com. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out there as well or drop them in the comments below. Until next time.